I'm back, like I said I'd be, with a male version of my previous video about nothing ass women, or NAGs. So this one is about nags, nothing ass guys. So again, I'm talking about a particular type of guy. And if you feel some type of way about this, then there's a good chance you're this type of guy. So what is a nag? A nothing ass guy. It's a guy that brings you nothing but problems. Nags expect so much from women, but they themselves have nothing to offer. With a nag, a woman has to have a big butt, big hips, big thighs, an anorexic waist. She has to be a certain complexion. Her hair has to be a certain way. It has to be long, can't be too curly, can't be too straight. She needs a perfect body. She has to be loyal, has to be getting her own money, has to be able to cook, has to be a ride or die, have no kids, her own house, own car, a job, a college degree, a master's degree, a PhD, an Xbox with all the games, knows how to suck a dick with no hands, swallows, no gag reflex. She has to be a freak who's a virgin, a porn star with the morals of a nun, plays basketball, is a professional masseuse, cuts hair, and has cable, and is accepting of a man's flaws. And you think, wow, that's one hell of a woman. She's like Superwoman. So what do these nags have to offer? Well, they want all this from a woman, but they themselves have got 3 kids by 2 baby mothers, still live at home with their mothers, can't keep a job for longer than 2 months, barely have a high school degree, too cheap to even pay 99 cents for an app on their phone, has slept with 65 females, struggled to last more than 5 minutes in the bedroom, still thinks that spelling the alphabet out with their tongue makes them a sex god. They've got no real money, ain't doing shit with their life, and they're not even loyal. They ain't got shit but a bootleg Gucci belt, a pair of Jordans, and 3 STDs. They set standards which they themselves don't ever and can never achieve, not even close. As you can see already, a nag is very closely related to a gnaw. These dudes want women to have all these things, but they come with nothing to offer, but they want everything in return. They're a bunch of rats who want to run with lions. They want champagne, but they can only afford lemonade. Champagne taste, lemonade money. They expect a woman with all these qualities, but can't even bring a loaf of damn bread to the table. Now, if a woman starts asking for some standard qualities in a man, they'll claim that women are high maintenance. What's even worse with nags is that they will have children that they're not even taking care of, then have the audacity to complain about the mother of their children asking for them to pay child support to the children that they brought into this world when they haven't even made a single payment. These are the type to paint women as being really bad and evil. They complain about child support and how their children's mothers are bleeding them dry, but they've never even made a single payment. These same dudes take better care of their pets than their own kids. They will gladly raise 8 pit bulls but won't raise their own kids. These nags will gladly allow a woman to take care of them, finance them, and support them. But as soon as that woman asks for commitment, they say that they aren't ready to settle down. How are you not ready to settle down? This woman is taking care of you in every possible way. This woman is your damn mother. You do what she says while you're living under her roof. Her roof, her rules. And you women need to recognize that. If you have one of these guys living in your house and you're clearly supporting him and he brings nothing to the table, first and foremost, you need to kick him out and get rid of him. But if you don't want to do that and you don't want to listen to me on that part, then you got to treat him like a little child. You got to tell him, my house, my rules. You do as I say since you want to be a child. And no, it's not your job to raise him to be a man. You're not his mother. That was his mother's job and his father's job. Now, normally with nags, they're never faithful. They'll take women out with your money in your car, treating other women good at your expense. They want every woman to themselves. They're greedy. They think that this is Pokemon and they gotta catch them all. And instead, most of the time, they end up catching every STD. Nags are too distracted by girls and women to focus on themselves because they need female validation to be happy. All they're worried about is hooking up with women. No strings attached. That's why they don't allow themselves to be tied down. And when a woman suggests it, they'll be like, I'm not sure right now. Or He'll wife you, but then still have other women on the side. But when it comes to the sex, well, he's definitely sure. He's definitely sure that he wants to have sex with you. No questions about that. See, that's the problem about sex with no commitment. You're taking a risk. What's crazy is these nags will treat you like shit, then expect you to feel that they're doing you a favor by being with you. You should feel privileged that you're with this nothing ass guy. They try to manipulate you into thinking that no one else will want you. They need you to think that they're the best that you'll ever get and that you'll never get any better. In fact, they want you to think that they and everything they do are all you deserve. Don't believe the bullshit. There's a ton of good deserving men out there that will prove themselves worthy of you beyond measure before they expect anything in return. Ladies, like on a serious note, stop rewarding bad behavior. Stop friend zoning the good guys, then dating clown ass, nothing ass guys, and then trying to change those clowns into the good guys that you friend zoned. That's like paying $1,000 for some cheap ass busted sneakers that are gonna fuck up on you after a week, that are clearly not worth more than $10. You wouldn't waste the money. So why waste the time? Your time, life, and heart is an investment. So invest in the right man. And the right man is the man that will step up to the plate and prove to you beyond doubt that he's worthy of being called your king. I don't need to tell you what a king is or what a good man is. You should know. But I'll give you a clue though. A good man, a king, is everything your nothing ass guy is not. Think of all the messed up stuff that he does and all the bullshit that he puts you through. A good man is the opposite of all that. Now, the other issue with nothing ass guys is some of them will be trash, have nothing to offer, but they'll be good looking with great dick game. And every time they fuck up and you're about to kick them to the curb, they'll lay that pipe down and make you come a whole bunch of times. And then you'll continue to put up with their bullshit. Stop that. Stop allowing sex to manipulate you. Don't be dignitized. Good sex really ain't worth the drama. It's like throwing shit in your face all day long, every day for life. However, the one redeeming factor is that they'll give you some expensive perfume every time they do it. Really? The perfume is pointless, no matter how good or expensive it is, because now you're covered in shit and the shit outweighs the perfume. Fuck the perfume. It's the shit that counts right now. And that's what I mean about the good sex game. Good sex game is irrelevant when it's outweighed with all their bullshit. And there's some old men that are still doing the same things because it doesn't necessarily get much better with age. These old dudes that are doing the same thing, these ain't nothing but mature nags looking for and doing the same damn thing. A man, a real man, a good man, focuses on himself. He has his own goals and he lets his ambition drive him to be successful. Women aren't the first thing on his mind because he wants to be able to provide for himself before he can provide for somebody else. A real man wants a real woman, not an immature girl who plays games. Once he finds her, as long as she can love and support him, he'll try his best to give her the world and he'll be hers, only hers. A real man won't get into a relationship until he is completely ready inside and out. So if your man isn't acting right or treating you right, then no matter how old he is, then he's a little boy and a nag. The reality is there's a lot of nags. There's a big percentage, sadly, which does make us men all look bad. But real men and model men do exist. And real men recognize that there's a lot of nags out there. They understand that they have to work hard and prove to a woman that they want that they're not a nothing ass guy and that they're worthy. And they ain't got no problem with doing that. Women need to stop entertaining these nags. If you make it harder for them and you stop giving them any type of attention or support, then you'll force their hand and they'll have to start acting right. They'll have to get their own job and support themselves. And if they refuse, well, that's not your problem. Just leave them out on the streets to enjoy their new life as a homeless bum. But the sad thing is, they probably won't stay out there for very long because some woman will find them and take pity on them, and then the cycle starts all over again. But ladies, remember, it is all down to what you allow also. If you find out that he's a nag, kick him to the curb, cut his supply off. But if you put up with it, give him chance after chance, he'll keep doing it. You can't turn a nag into a man or a husband. So stop making these little boys think they are real men. Stop giving 100% in a relationship while these nags only give 15%. Nags can only get away with what a woman allows. Y'all need to cut off these nags' oxygen supply, and you'll see how long they last. There are good men out there, so stop wasting your time with nags. And to the guys who are in their feelings about this video, yes, I'm talking about you, nothing ass guys, nags. And there's a link in the description to the female version of this video, which is called Nothing Ass Women, or NAGs for short. Peace, love, and coconut oil.
Hey man, that's racist. Please remember that from now on, brand new never before seen videos, as well as live streams, will only be available on my website, ikyg.com, via a Patreon subscription. ikyg.com is a Black-owned, Black-ran platform, 100% free from censorship. It's the only place where we don't have to worry about what we say and expressing ourselves. Make sure you check out the description and the comment section for important links, as well as information in video form that shows you what benefits you get when you support the site and join my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and be notified every time I upload a video. For exclusive content and perks, check out my Patreon. This is where we have private live streams, group chats, live Q&As, live phone calls, and open topics. This is a safe space where you can interact with other like-minded people, make friends, send each other direct private messages, and so much more without any trolls. And yes, you get to use GIFs and images in the live chats. So what are you waiting for? This is a completely independent website, free from censorship. If you'd like to make a donation towards the site so we can continue to put out the truth without fear of being silenced, then please hit that donation button. It's greatly appreciated. Check out the rest of the site for videos, private and public live streams, find out all the tea, and make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG.